Okay, are we live? Are we live? Let me know if we are live for our 4th annual summer stream. Let me know in the chat. What's up, fellow? What's up, Brittany? What's up, Joe? How is everyone? Are we live for our 4th annual summer stream? Great. I am glad to hear it. How is everybody today? Yo, Jaden's coming into VC. Welcome our new team members, Jaden and Nathan. Nathan is at a birthday party right now, so he may not be able to be on, but Jaden is coming in VC right now. What's up, man?
What's up?
What's up? And unfortunately, Harley is still having tech issues, so I have him on Snapchat, so anybody who's in VC can't hear Harley, and Harley can't hear anybody in VC, but, like, it is what it is right now. What's up, Kobe? What's up, Acer? What's up, Hyrix? Happy summer to you as well. But yes, welcome our 2 new team members, Nathan and Jaden. And man, yes, we are here. Trying to reconfigure my mic here. How do you guys like the overlay? The ISS just went over South America, is currently over the Atlantic Ocean. We got the AML trackers countdown on here when it opens on Halloween night. We got a 3D model in the top right. I think I'm gonna have to refresh that though, because I think it froze, so let me just refresh that. Hold on. We got that, and then we got a live camera where it says live position, although the camera's currently down. It always does that like a little bit before you go into like darkness, I guess, when the ISS gets under the Earth's shadow, and then it resumes some point before it becomes light again. So that notice is just up there that the camera's currently down, but that's just normal for ISS off and on. And then upcoming flybys, it will tell you what's up next. So right now it's just detecting we're going to be over the Atlantic Ocean for a little bit longer. And then right below me, we actually have the current location. So yeah, it's currently over the ocean right now, and you get the coordinates, altitude, and speed. And then we got windy.com in the bottom right. That's where we will be doing weather, everybody. What site do I use to track the ISS? That's a loaded question, because I will tell you, I wasn't expecting this as much. Obviously, you guys know at Christmas and Easter, there's variance in the trackers depending on what you track with. We always track with NORAD because that's what the most accurate. I didn't think though that there would be inaccurate ISS trackers, but I will tell you that there are several inaccurate ISS trackers for some reason. Can't really explain that because you think all the data would be coming from NASA, but it's kind of funny. So I had to combine like 4 different ISS trackers to get an accurate position on where the ISS actually is. So, I mean, I can't even tell you off the top of my head, but like a lot of what's on screen right now is actually in a browser source in OBS. So I don't actually have all of this up on my actual PC currently. I just had to combine a lot of different things. I'm trying to refresh the browser for the 3D model. It's kind of finicky right now. Hold on, guys. Might just have to re-enter.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, Harley, I can hear you.
Okay. My Microsoft Edge literally crashed as soon as the stream even started, bro.
Of course, Microsoft crashed. Is Snapchat though, Harley, any better than Discord if it still crashes?
I mean, it is better. I guess.
A nice background music. Thank you. It's the same jazz music I used at Easter. I was accurate on my prediction. Yes, you were, fellow. This is technically Easter music. It's just not on copyright jazz, but we used it for this past Easter. What do you listen to? When do you listen to Christmas music? July or November, December? Honestly, when I was younger, I used to listen in like July and in the summer. Now I wait till late October into November, to be honest. When you were looking for mod apps, was it hard finding the right ones? You're looking for the ones that really suit the role. Yes, absolutely. Don't be discouraged if I did not accept you. If you're not aware, if you just didn't get a response back, that just means I haven't accepted you. We only accepted 2 people so far, and I'm not sure if we'll be accepting any more unless there's just an amazing application between now and when applications close on Halloween. There's, I guess, a chance that I hire another person. but at the very least for right now, not necessarily. Right now, we only have 2 that I hired recently, and that's Jaden, who's in VC right now, and then we got Nathan. Like I said, he's at a birthday party right now, so he might not be able to be on, but he will definitely be on for a lot of Christmas streams, absolutely. So, I mean, but yeah, welcome in Jaden and Nathan. Everybody give, and say congrats to both those guys. They're awesome. Like I said, they were really the best applications by far. They exceeded like my expectations for the application. So that's what I'm looking for. So if you weren't accepted, it's just because unfortunately it did not exceed the expectations that I was looking for. And since I don't want to overwhelm the amount of mods when I want to prioritize more development roles, the amount of mods are going to be very limited, hence why I only hired 2. So that's the answer to that question. Yes, jazz music for streaming, absolutely. Which ones do you trust? You mean ISS fellow? Is that what you're talking about? Man, I mean, that's a loaded question. Let's see. I was using ISS.p. Is it what? ISStracker.com/PL? Or is it ISS.PL or something? I used that for the last couple years, but I realized that it actually, the coordinates are inaccurate. I've been using it for like 2 years now, and I just now realized the coordinates are inaccurate on that tracker. So what I had to do was go to the official Spot the Station website, which is NASA's official ISS tracker. I don't use that though because to me it's not interactive and it's not as entertaining. So I just had to cross-reference other ISS trackers with the official NASA tracker to find what I actually wanted to use, which was a challenge because there were several of them that was like 45 minutes behind. There was a few of them that were like 10 minutes ahead. And I'm like, what is this, Christmas? I mean, you think that ISS trackers would be a little bit more reputable, but anyway, I don't even, to be completely honest with you, I do not know what I'm using currently. I just know in the top right, that's a 3D ISS model tracker. So if you type that into Google, you probably will find it. I guess the 3D globe one is called ISS matteason.co.uk. It's some random person who made this tracker, but it works really well. So those are a couple. And then like the dashboard that I have where it says upcoming flybys, I actually partly made that. I mean, not really. I had to combine a bunch of different things. I combined a few different overlays, and we have the live camera behind where it says upcoming flybys too. So I built it a little bit. I referenced it from some website, but then that website had some inaccurate data. So I had to change some of that data and combine it with something else to make it a little bit more accurate. So now it says, yeah, upcoming flybys Indian Ocean, which is correct. We're still over the Atlantic right now, but very shortly we'll be going over the Indian Ocean.
Hello? There we go. Is my mic working?
Yes.
There we go. It wasn't working.
Ooh, man. Glad it's working now. Let's see. What does the ISS do? I mean, it just flies around. I know astronauts do several missions up there. I think, there are 7 people on the ISS right now. It will go, it will retire at the end of 2030, actually. So, in terms of ISS strains by then, we won't really have much to track, and I'm sure that will mess with Santa's route and with NORAD, I'm sure, by the time ISS retires. So that would be interesting. Although it should go through the end of 2030, so I assume, assuming AML is still active in 2030, the summer stream, I'm sure, won't be affected, and then the Christmas stream also, I'm sure, won't be affected. It depends, though, because if it's the end of 2030, it may retire around Christmas 2030. So I'm not sure yet. At least in 2031, though, definitely you won't be able to track the ISS anymore. Santa does get a big wave to ISS on Christmas Eve, I believe so. Nice, Joe. What, Harley?
I'm struggling over here.
How so?
I think you can guess how so.
You're kind of quiet again, Harley. I wish I could turn up my mic more, but then it will be too loud on the music.
I think you can. I think you can
Oh.
guess how I'm struggling.
Okay, yeah, I can guess. So if you don't know, we have Jaden in Discord VC, but we have Snapchat. We have Harley on Snapchat VC, or it's not technically VC. It's just a Snapchat call, like we did at Easter, because he's still having tech issues. I really hope we can solve this for Christmas, though, because I know we're gonna have a lot more people in, VC for Christmas, and it's gonna be really hard to have Harley on one separate thing and nobody can hear him but me, and it's Anyway, so I'm gonna try to think of some solutions. I don't know what that may be, but I will try to brainstorm over the next several months.
My goal for Christmas is to have a face cam by then.
Yes, that would be awesome.
I wanna.
Yeah, that would be sick. Yeah, I don't know in terms of the room on the screen. I may only have up to 2 face cams at one time. But if Andrew goes off, for example, you can absolutely be on face cam if you have your face cam. Or like if even if I'm off, then we could potentially have 2 other members on face cam. I just don't know if I can have like 3 members at one time on face cam, but we can at least have 2.
My face cam.
Will Christmas for AML be bigger than ever? Do you guys got things for us? I mean, generally, I think our 10th year, which was, just this past season. I mean, it's hard to say because, like, we made a big deal out about our 10th year, so it's not like it will be, like, over the top for our 11th year. I mean, there will be updates and upgrades and improvements, so we do have some things in store for you guys, but it won't necessarily be, like, as big of a deal as 10th year, but I will tell you that we definitely do have some stuff in store for you guys. Every year, do you switch music for trackers? Yeah, we do NORAD music at Christmas, and then we do, well, now jazz music, I guess, at summer and Easter. But yeah, oh, that's funny. Harley just got kicked off on Snapchat. We love that. Use it. ESA's official one. Yes, European Space Agency. That is data that comes straight from NASA. This is data from that. So although it's not the official ESA, it pulls the data from it. I will tell you there's several ISS trackers that don't pull data from ESA, and that's why they're so inaccurate. The ones I am using do. Again, the only problem is I just don't like ESA's dashboard and UI as much. So that's why I like combining a lot of different trackers, but these, like the current coordinates and location do pull from ESA. So don't worry, the ones I have on screen are accurate. I do like this day and night thing, but I might turn that off so it's more obvious where the ISS is. What's up, Michael? Welcome in. How's the filming on your movie going? That's a sore subject. I haven't started yet. I really thought I was going to by now, but I just haven't had enough people, like enough actors to get in to start filming. That and the fact that I've had to rewrite the script like a million times because, I mean, it's good in a way though, because we've been interviewing like subject matters. I had the opportunity to interview someone in the military and who's also like in the National Guard and then FBI. So it's been cool. I've been able to interview some people like that to get more advice on realism within the script and stuff, which is awesome. But it also made me, readjust it a lot. So I'm kind of behind on all that because I'm rewriting script stuff, and then also we still got to find enough people. So I don't really have the best ETA when I'm going to start filming. I'm hoping by the fall, but that's not necessarily the most realistic, so I'm not sure yet. Oh, yes, we had the ISS prediction wrong majority. I know, right, Hyrix? Yeah, I still have EB commands on. I didn't bother taking it off of Discord. So if you guys want to use it, you can just type in whatever region in the chat, and it will just tell you How long ago EB arrived at whatever place? Yo, Harley! Can you hear me, Harley? I hear myself. What? That's weird.
Wait, what is going on?
Yo, Harley, I heard myself, and I still do.
Wait. What?
I hear you, though, right now.
Do I have noise suppression on?
Maybe. Maybe not, I guess. There are 7 people on the ISS right now. Yes. Okay, update. He is. Oh my gosh, I did that again. He. The ISS is not a he. It. The ISS is over the French, Southern, and Antarctic lands right now, everybody.
I know this is gonna suck, but I gotta go.
Oh, you're good, Jaden. It's a summer stream. Don't worry about it.
Also, I'll be on Old Christmas and Easter, so
Awesome.
see y'all.
See ya. Okay, we'll get into weather here soon. I'm just trying to catch up on chat. What's up, Billy? Welcome in. Let's see, where was I? What will happen to Santa's route with the ISS when it retires? I assume it's probably going to definitely adjust. I mean, the Santa's route adjusts every year because of the ISS anyway, but especially if they take it, and once the ISS retires, I'm sure the route will change even further. Does it mean 2029 will be Santa's final visit to the ISS? Also, I'm wondering if the new space station will be interactive with Santa's route. I am not sure. We'll have to wait and see. It's possible. I mean, if they plan to retire it by the end of 2030, maybe it doesn't make the cut for Christmas 2030, but we'll have to wait and see. Yes, I can check Pocatello's weather. We're actually having a pretty active weather day, so this will be nice to cover that. How old am I? I'm 21. EB is that small. He's on his way to the ISS, 4 kilometers away and getting 2 kilometers closer a day. You mean like in general? I'm like right now. Oh, did you mean like where he was? I'm not sure now. Or not where he was, where the ISS was. When does the picture for Christmas come out? What do you mean, Brittany? What Elf's doing in the North Pole right now? Probably prepping for next Christmas. How many questions will you put on your letter this year? It depends how many questions you guys have. Yeah, I know. I hear the echo too. But at least it's a lot better.
Can you hear my typing?
Yeah, I can. And I can still hear me in your background, but it's not as loud.
Okay.
That gives you a real issue for sure. Oh, now I really hear my voice. Oh, wait, now it's better. So, Gabe, where's your drink? You haven't spilled all the keyboard. No, I won't. I have water right here, but I'm not going to spill it, I swear. It's in my spill-proof cup holder. Okay, French, Southern, Antarctic lands. It's kind of covering the coordinates. Again, that's another thing that I overlaid. It's actually not part of that. Again, I just combined so many different things. Yeah, the North Pole is big, definitely. Okay, now currently over the ocean. Tech be that way, absolutely. Yes, absolutely, Jaden. I'm glad you were able to be in VC for a little, and happy to have you in VC a lot more for Christmas and Easter. Anyone taller than a 5'8" person from Pocatello, Idaho, who likes Back to the Future a bit too much? Yeah. That's Harley's, Michael. I mean, yeah, I listened to a Christmas. Wow, I really hear myself. Now it's better. I listen to a Christmas playlist. I mean, yeah, closer to Christmas, but not currently. What, Harley? I'm surprised you lasted in VC this long, though.
I'm on my Chromebook.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So, does that not kick you out?
No, it doesn't. But
Okay, so do you think you could use that for Christmas? What are you wearing for Easter? What is Christmas 26? Oh, you mean like merch? Or do you mean thumbnail? You have to wait and see. I'm actually gonna make the Christmas thumbnail this year. So, Andrew usually does, but this year I'm making it. So stay hyped, guys. I am wearing Easter merch right now, though. Teleports to gatehouse. If you're abandoned in a few seconds, it's me coming to destroy your key road. No, man. The test stream of Christmas in 2026. I mean, technically, test streams themselves start in November, but our first stream of the season will be on Halloween night for our website reveal stream. Yes, I'll get into weather stuff, Michael. Don't worry. Do I go to bed when Santa comes or pretend to sleep? I've been trying to catch him sleigh bells, but I always forget. Can you give me advice on how to catch his sleigh bells without falling asleep? Well, if you try to go out of your way to do that, it will be harder for him to come, if you get what I'm saying. So, if you happen to be awake and you're trying to get to sleep and you hear something, that's great. But if you go out of your way to try to hear something and stay up, it will be harder for you to hear something and or for him to come. So I would assume, or I would advise, just trying to get to sleep. If you can't, it's okay. But if you go out of your way to try to hear something, that's what I would advise not to do. My Chromebook dies very quickly, so I can only ever use it for a little bit. Sorry for the loud time beating. You're good. But can't you just have it plugged in the entire time?
No, because I'm in an awkward angle when I sit down.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, we will get into weather here. Wow, my echo is crazy. Okay.
Only on the summer stream, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's start with Pocatello. So look at all this action here. So we got all these storms around, rain and storms. Ooh, there was just another storm that just popped up, just south of Soda Springs and around Soda Springs. That's just slightly southeast of Pocatello, and you got a lot more towards Malad and Salt Lake City's down here. You got a few storms just north of Salt Lake City. But a lot of the action is Malad, just south and east of where I'm at. You got some action like west of where I'm at. But if we play this out, you can see. Let's go future. Look, a lot of this action actually will be moving into my area very shortly. So let's play this. See how soon will this come in? So 6. Basically, in probably a few minutes to like 15 minutes, more rain will come in. These aren't storms detected yet, but if they get heavy enough and we have enough instability, that could create some storms more here. But we do have active storms just to the east and south of where I'm at right now. So that's kind of the play-by-play there. We'll get storms moving in very shortly. And if we move this over to the weather modeling, you can see on here, the European model, one of the most accurate models. I always favor the European model over the American models. They're just, European model is just more accurate. So shout out to people in Europe and Europeans in general, because they can somehow, they're a lot better at creating models, I guess, and configuring that data than Americans are. So shout out to you guys. But you can see it's pretty accurate because you got increasing storms around this time. It's 12:27. You can see it around 12. It shows it's starting increasing throughout the next few hours. See what I'm saying? This is the GFS, the American model. It actually has decreasing showers at this time, and it's not as heavy. So you can see that the American model is not as accurate. The icon, that's a German model. That's what I'm showing on screen right now. It's more accurate than the American model, and sometimes can be on par with the European model, but it's not always as accurate, but it's at least more accurate than the GFS American model right now, because it does have increasing storms around this time, so at least that's a little bit more accurate. And this Medio Blue, which is like an AI blend, is kind of garbage. It combines a lot of lower resolution models, and it's not very accurate, hence why it shows it's dry at the 12 o'clock hour when we literally have storms moving in right now. So that's not a great model. NAM, sometimes it can be good, sometimes it can't. Sometimes it's not. It's higher resolution, but it obviously is sucking right now because it shows it completely dry throughout the next few hours. This is the Canadian model, the HRDPS. Sometimes, again, it's higher resolution. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. I think it has the general gist. Winds kicking up with increasing storms this afternoon, but it just has it too late in the day. Like I said, it shows it's sunny right now, which it's not. And then the HER model, the HRRR. So again, higher resolution sometimes can be accurate, sometimes not. But again, it shows it too dry right now. So the Keen right now is obviously the European model, and it's doing pretty good. So that's kind of the weather update for Pocatello. You can see that it's going to spend most of the day in the 50s. Maybe we get up to 60, but we could spend all day in the 50s. Tomorrow it's kind of the same deal. Spend all day in the 50s, although maybe not get up to 60. Overnight lows definitely in the 40s. One of these nights, though, we could drop into the upper 30s if we have enough clearing. Tomorrow will be a lot less active, though. More sun in the mix. Still kind of windy. A few storms definitely tomorrow, I would say, but it'll be a lot more scattered and not active like today. And then Monday, maybe some showers, maybe some light rain getting into morning or midday. Otherwise, increasing sunshine and becoming dry in the afternoon. Probably back up into the 60s. Tuesday and Wednesday could go back. Wow, my echo. We could go back in the 70s by Tuesday or Wednesday. Some sun in the mix, but still a good deal of clouds. Maybe a storm again Wednesday or Thursday. But then by the end of the week, we could get back up to maybe a mix of 70s and 80s. And then by 4th of July weekend, we'll definitely be in the 80s. Although Saturday, 4th of July, now the latest update has cooler in the 70s with a shower chance. But at least by the end of next weekend, we'll go back up into the 80s and maybe even into the 90s, maybe. And then the following week, could we get into triple digits? Maybe. So that's kind of the update for Pocatello. Let me catch up on chat. But you can see, so yeah, the upcoming flybys, it's detecting Nepal. It was detecting India. It just kind of cycles through. So yeah, India next, and then Nepal after that. Still currently in the ocean, but very close to India. The ISS moves almost as fast as Santa, just a tiny bit slower. I know. How many test streams are there for Christmas? There will probably be around 4, I would say, at least. But then we'll have other streams like the NORAD website launch stream, which would be 5. I mean, not test streams, technically. We have like usually 4 test streams, somewhere around there, 3, 4. And then we have a NORAD website launch stream, AML website reveal, and then obviously all the ones on December 23rd, SantaCam Marathon, pre-show, HQ, all that. Thank you for the applause, Harley. Sounds good, fellas. See you in a bit. Yeah, I will say safe, Michael. I like storms, to be completely honest with you. So I'm kind of excited for it. But it has been storming a little bit this morning. But like I said, it's going to increase throughout I mean, around right now, really. Let's go look at that radar again. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of heavier showers are moving in right now. We are now in India on the ISS, and after we get towards India and then Nepal, this is predicting we'll go into China after that. Yo, once you've done the Idaho area, do you reckon you could do the weather on the map for Truro in the Dhaka area of UK and Bangladesh? Sure. How many test flights does Santa do, and do some in Australia? If so, what time do you think he'll come? I have no way to predict that. I know he does, but I have no way to predict when or where. Where's Andrew? I mean, man, I have no idea, to be completely honest with you. No, Hyrix. Nathan, one of our newest members, is at a birthday party, and he could not make it. Andrew, I have no idea. I assume he's just busy with life. I know he'll be on for Christmas, but I kind of doubt he'll be on for summer stream. But yeah, Nathan, one of our newest members, is the one who's at a birthday party. Nice, Nathan. Yo, Odin, what's up, man? How are you? Yes, it's been a year since Harley and Odin joined the team. I think I accepted them, last June? So yeah, like a year. ISS is currently over India, heading towards China next. Yes, it's been a bit, definitely been busy, but happy to be here still. Absolutely, man. Glad to see you. ISS today is set for a very close fly by Mount Everest. Yes. The countdown looks different. I was wondering if anybody was going to notice that, because I know everybody in the tracking community is very, focused on changes, and I know you guys remember when the font changed on NORAD for the comeback December 1st, and everybody was freaking out. Oh my gosh, is there going to be an update? It became bigger and bolder in a slightly different font. I was wondering if anybody was going to notice that for the countdown. And I know somebody had said back at Christmas, okay, well, if NORAD was actually doing a full-on revamp, I don't think they would necessarily change the comeback screen, because that would kind of spoil the surprise. And I was like, yeah, that's a good point. To be completely honest with you guys, I wasn't planning to do that at this very moment. Our old countdown that I was using, that I made, stopped working. So I had to reconfigure the countdown and redesign it a little bit. I don't know if you guys noticed. I don't know how many people. Actually, I do kind of know how many people come on the website every day. I can track how many people come on the website. But I know there's a few people that still come to the website every day, even on off season. I just don't know in particular, how many of you guys specifically come on the website, other than just a number of people who do on off season. But yeah, I had to reconfigure the countdown and redesign it a little bit, because it had a technical issue and it stopped working. So I had to I had to redo it a little bit. So I will tell you, that was not intentional. That was not my plan at this very moment. I just had to do it in order to get it to work again. I have no idea, Acer. Honestly, I'm not following the train at all. Was that Santa? On the... Oh, really? On the... How do you say it? Tibet, China? On the Tibet thing? Where did you see that? Your audio's muffled for me, Harley says? That's weird. Is it muffled for anybody else? Yeah, I know, and you can hear audio echo because Harley is in VC and my voice is in the background. I know. Yes, so I will check Las Vegas, Michael, but I will check UK first. Favorite space mission? I don't know, man. Yes, Nathan's application was awesome. Just like Jaden's was. I will say big props to Jaden and Nathan because they have the best application I've seen since Harley and Odin. So that says a lot because Harley and Odin, I hired them a year ago. Their applications were great. And I haven't hired anybody else for a year. So that's why, because Nathan's and Jaden's were just, just as awesome as Odin and Harley's. So that's why, it's been a while since I've seen that. And those are the only guys that I've hired recently. Will the ISS be in Australia? Not for a little bit because it's not tracked over there for a little bit. You can see it's completely on a different track because it's gonna go this way, and it's gonna be a while till it gets to the ISS. I don't expect it to be be on Australia. I don't expect it to be around there for a little while, to be honest. Awesome, Acer. Yes, Acer, I agree. NORAD needs a revamp. I will tell you guys, all I'm going to say regarding revamps is AML. You can trust that AML will have more surprises in store for you in terms of consistency than NORAD will. That's all I'm going to say in terms of revamps, that AML will be better at having more surprises more often than NORAD will. That's all I'm saying. I will tell you though, like I said, there's not going to be a huge so obviously we had a big upgrade to the 9th year versus the 10th year of AML. Obviously a website came into the picture. We interviewed NORAD. So it's not like a crazy separate thing will happen, I don't think, step up from that. Obviously we wanted to do Santa camps for so long, we just haven't really had the ability to do that. So that's what I mean by that. So yes, there will be upgrades and surprises to what's already in our team, if that makes sense, and what you guys experience of the stuff we do. I just don't expect it to be a big stepping stone for something completely different, 9th versus 10th year, like there would be 10th versus 11th. But you can expect surprises and upgrades to things that we're already doing. So that's all I'm going to say. Yes, sorry, I haven't checked UK, and then I'll check Las Vegas.
Excuse me. What about my place?
Oh yeah, your mic is so quiet, Harley.
What about now?
It's still quiet.
What about now?
It's good now.
Okay.
But now my echo.
It's good now.
We won't do a 24-hour stream. Oh my gosh, my echo.
I keep trying to fix this. Hang on.
We won't do a 24-hour stream for summer. Obviously, we will for, more like 30-hour stream for Christmas and Easter, obviously. Thank you, fellow. If you could get me that screenshot, that would be awesome. Jaden was in BC for a little bit, but he had to go. We currently have Harley in BC. Can you please pronounce? I don't know Harley. Man, Q. I have to at least blow that up so I can see it better. I'm gonna accidentally
blow it up?
Oh my gosh. Increase the font size. That's what I mean by blow up. Okay. Q Kurt Tot Surat Sayat. Yep. Fun fact: the ISS sometimes passes right over Thorpe Park. Where? I don't know where that is. How did Nathan become an AML member? He did an awesome application. Same as Jaden. They did awesome applications, and they will be able to provide a lot to our team. So that's gonna happen. Okay, we are heading towards Russia right now. We're currently last seen in Mongolia. The echo is funny, I know. Yes, I am ready for Christmas, man. Okay. First, let me go to Discord because I'm sure Fellow sent a screenshot, and then I also got to do the weather stuff. Oh, Fellow, are you talking about? Oh my gosh, that is loud, Harley. My echo.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my gosh. Maybe you can just turn down the stream. Or no, that's me. That's in VC. How are you doing that exactly? Please explain to me how my echo. Is it just because you don't have headphones on?
I guess so. I mean, the volume on the stream is up, and so is my volume on the Chromebook as well.
Yeah, it must just be.
But the thing is, if I don't have it loud enough, then you can't hear me.
Exactly.
But it ends up echoing.
Yeah. Okay, so Fellow, you mean the thing in the middle? Or do you mean on the thing on the right? Because it almost looks like a figure on the right. It's hard to know. If anybody's in VC right now, or not VC, sorry, Discord general chat, Fellow put a thing in. If you're talking about the thing towards the right, I can see what you're saying. Yeah, look closely towards the right. Okay, I see your message now. It's a great team quote, Harley.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at Leo NORAD. Am I stupid?
You didn't have to expose me like that.
I mean, do you see the figure? That's just like below and to the left, kind of Leo NORAD. Isn't that cool though? The Leo NORAD thing, that tag, is the official ISS like tracker number from NORAD, which is really cool.
Oh no, you're laughing at me. No, that's just disrespectful.
Okay. Hold on. Okay, I'll do more weather in a second. Sorry, guys. Okay, ISS is currently over Russia. Upcoming flybys is going to be the Pacific Ocean. Oh yeah, then we got the technically yes, now part of Russia. Like the Sakhalin Island. I never know how to say that, but because technically you go over Pacific, this little bit of Pacific Ocean, then you go over that island right there of Russia, and then yep, now it says back to Pacific Ocean. Okay, hold on, guys. Now, let me catch up on chat, and then we'll get right into weather. Okay. Reindeer usually start training around this time and start eating more food than usual. True. Based off that, he might be in a flight test right now over the Indian Ocean or Indian. Interesting. I mean, I don't know. Flight, test flights are always so unpredictable that it could be any time. Okay. Lake Cha. Okay, I'm gonna have to blow it up again. Again, just the stream chat is too small for me to try to pronounce anything. So I just put it into Google and then go into Wikipedia, basically, so I can just see it at a bigger font size. Okay, so Lake Chow. No, let me think about this. Lake Chow Bona Goon Amug.
Oh my gosh.
Santa sleigh big. I mean, fairly. Okay, weather now. Okay, so where did you want me to do weather? Truro, Harley, and then what else?
Dhaka, Bangladesh.
Okay. Okay, fella. Oh my gosh. Gabe Lord continues. Yes, Michael, I will check Las Vegas too. Is that from the 2023 stream? Or 2024? I can't tell. Trying to look at the face cam to see. Gonna blow it up again. Okay, upcoming flybys, Pacific Ocean. Currently over Russia. Okay. So Truro in the UK, we are looking at right now at around. Is it almost 8 p.m. there, Harley?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, at 7, the temperature apparently was 67 degrees Fahrenheit, so that's awesome, which is 19 Celsius. A few showers around Truro right now, but nothing that heavy, mostly light. Maybe a few more tomorrow morning. Otherwise, gonna be mostly dry heading into Sunday, a mix of clouds and sun. Let me just change it to Celsius. Highs in the upper teens in Celsius. Maybe up to 20 degrees Celsius on Monday. Some sun in the morning, increasing clouds in the afternoon. A few more showers on Tuesday, still in the upper teens in Celsius. Wednesday, dry, mix of clouds and sun, but could be cloudier. Around the same temperature, like 17, 18 Celsius. Winds will generally, let's see, in, I guess, kilometers an hour. Up to 45 mile an hour wind gusts, but 22 mile per hour sustained winds into Tuesday. A few miles an hour less, or kilometers an hour less, into Wednesday, so not quite as bad, but still kind of breezy. And then Tuesday and Thursday will be around the same, up to 45 mile an hour, 45 kilometers an hour wind gusts, which is like 24 miles per hour. Upper teens still. Warmer though. Next weekend, low to mid 20s in Celsius. Probably a little sunnier. And then pretty dry into the following week. So that's your update for Truro. Then if we go Dhaka. Wow, Dhaka has a lot of active weather.
Active weather.
Okay.
Okay.
So getting into Sunday, which is technically already Sunday over there in Dhaka, Bangladesh, up to 90 degrees Fahrenheit, storms. And then Monday, low 90s, more storms. Tuesday, upper 80s, even more storms. Wednesday, upper 80s, storms still. Even more storms on Thursday, upper 80s again. Same thing on Friday. Maybe in the low 90s next weekend, with still some storms around. And then even more storms in the following week. That's your update on Dhaka, Bangladesh. What's the weather looking like in Spielberg? There's about to be an F1 race there. Spielberg, what? I'm not like that. That doesn't go into my brain.
It's in Austria.
Oh, it's in Austria. Okay. I'm like Steven Spielberg. See if I can actually spell it correctly. I assume this is it. It's just it's. Wait, I'm confused. Oh, there's no. It's E or not. Is it? Was it that Spielbrunn? Austria? That's all that comes up. Maybe that's just how it's spelled, and not like in their language.
Maybe that's just how it's spelled.
No, not Steven Spielberg. Oh my gosh. I don't know if that's it or not. And they could just be like storms and more storms. Yes. Have you tried? Yes, I have, fellow. That was my plan. The 4K Sen ISS camera. The reason I don't have it on, it's copyrighted. So I can't restream it. But yes, when I first saw that, I was like, I need to have that on stream. But then, yep, it's copyrighted. But if this is what you're talking about, Odin, this is in Austria. For Sunday, it's going to be in the low to mid 80s. Lots of sun, maybe a little bit of fog in the morning. Otherwise, lots of sunshine. And wind gusts only up to like 15 miles an hour. Sustained winds, around 5. So, pretty nice. Okay, let me go Las Vegas. Shout out to Michael, because I still forgot to do that. Okay, Las Vegas. Pretty windy today. Gusts up to 40 miles an hour. They have a red flag warning for fire danger. Oh my gosh, Harley. Upper 90s, mid to upper 90s for Las Vegas. Around 90. Why am I getting so many buzzes on my wrist right now? Okay, no. I almost thought that was Harley for a second, but it's not. Sunday in Vegas, it's going to be probably low to mid 90s. Some increasing clouds in the afternoon. Still lots of sun, though. Less breezy. And then next week, generally 90s, maybe 100 on Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, and oh my lord, mid 100s on Saturday, upper 100s on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday of the following week. Wow. So that's your update of Vegas. What's the weather like for me? I can check that joke. So Hickory Hills, Right now you're in the mid 70s. Partly to mostly cloudy, it looks like right now for you, Joe. Clouds are thickening up right now, it looks like. But dry. Slightly breezy winds, but generally not over the top breezy. Kind of same thing tomorrow, more clouds, mid 80s, maybe a slight chance of a shower. Otherwise, mostly dry. Monday, definitely be dry. Maybe more sunshine in the afternoon, low 90s. Tuesday, lots of sun, mid 90s, maybe as high as the upper 90s. Getting into Wednesday, a slight storm chance on Wednesday afternoon. A better chance for a storm Thursday into Friday, I would say, as temperatures cool back. I mean, still could be mid 90s on Thursday, but then maybe low to mid 90s on Friday, as that storm chance increases. And then for 4th of July weekend, next weekend, there could still be some storms around. Still maybe in the 90s. And then the following week, it looks like it will cool off into the 80s a bit, but storms are still going to be possible. I like that filter you got on my face cam, Harley. Okay, the ISS. Oh, technically, that's funny. It does say the U.S., doesn't it? But I guess that is technically true because I'm sure it's flying over an island right now that's part of the U.S. I think that's why it says that. Although I wish it would just say the island. It is getting close to Hawaii, though, so there's that, too. Upcoming flyby still sticking in the Pacific Ocean. Man, we have 126 days, 5 hours, though, till the website, AML website reveal happens and the new website opens for 2026 into 2027. I think that 3D model froze again, so I'm going to have to refresh it. Joe, do you mean this past Christmas when he got to your place a little bit earlier than expected? Oh, yeah, strange how he came early. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that was surprising for sure. I mean, you know the experience better than I do, but I remember at the time you had messaged me. Not sure. Was it like 10:30 CST? Do I have that right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, the route? Yeah. 10. Okay, yes. Yeah. That's what I figured. It was around 10:30. Yeah, the route, I mean, for me and pretty much everybody, NORAD was spot on once again. It's like Joe was the outlier to where he came a little earlier than expected. Let me know if you guys want me to look at any other places weather-wise. Sounds good, fella. See ya. Right when I said it, Harley presumably gets kicked off. Do you guys think we'll see upgrades to NORAD this year? Or see more changes within Santa's route? What do you guys think? Gabe, not sure of the website itself, but the route for sure. Yeah, I would definitely say the route is more likely to change than the website. I would like to see a revamp, though. Yeah, let me know if you want to see any more specific places to check the weather at. Yeah, Joe, I wish NORAD tracked more. That'd be cool. I mean, they do off-season, of course. They track, like, anything that comes into American airspace. But in terms of, like, holiday trackers, yeah, I wish they tracked more. Yeah, for sure, Joe. I understand that. Yeah, I have no idea where Harley went. I'm sure he got kicked off. Or he was using his Chromebook, though, so maybe it just died. It's probably the most likely scenario. Let's go back to the radar in Pocatello right now. Definitely becoming more active. We still have a lot of storms to the east of us. And we still have heavier showers over me right now. Awesome, Joe. Wait, did you mean... Well, hold on. Did you mean... Oh, I thought you said... Okay. You mean we had. Okay, yeah. Never mind. Not awesome, Joe. I thought you said he as in Santa. I see what you're saying. We had a twister in Hickory Hills about 2 weeks ago. EF2 confirmed tornado. That's crazy, man. Yeah, for some reason I read that as like he as in like Santa, and I thought Twister you were talking about something else, but I see what you're talking about now. That's crazy. That's crazy, Joe. Can you guys believe it, though? We have 126 days until our website opens. How many tornadoes we had in Illinois? You mean in general? Do you mean in general, Joe? Like as long as records go back? Yes. Okay. I can look that up. That is so funny. I look in the search bar here. I was looking up how many tornadoes has, and literally the suggestion was Illinois had. That's funny. It's like Google was listening to me. Oh no. Why did you say Idaho? It said Illinois. That's funny. Illinois. Illinois had. I don't know, since maybe we had on record. Usually it generates a response, but I guess it's not doing that right now. Anyway, maybe this will help. Average tornadoes per year is 54. Well, I'm looking for total. Well, that's only back to 2017. Wow. So 2025, there was 126 tornadoes in Illinois, 142 in 2024, 121 in 2023. They've definitely been on the increase lately. I'm trying to see. Wow, that's crazy. Trying to see the total number. How many total number of Illinois? Okay, this a little bit more of a response. 3,214 tornadoes occurring within the state boundaries since 1950. Obviously, there's more than that because that only goes back to 1950, but 3,200 at least going back to 1950. Yeah, Joe, I don't know if because usually it would come up. National Weather Service. National Weather Service, Chicago. I'm surprised that they don't have, like... That probably is coming from NASA, what am I saying? NOAA data. Because this is on Wikipedia. I'm sure that is from NOAA, the 3,200 occurring since 1950. Although this one claims historically between the years of 1950 and 2017, National Weather Service Chicago recorded a grand total of 615 tornadoes across its entire multi-county area of responsibility. That says 615 and it's quoting the National Weather Service. The other one said 3,000. That's a huge difference. Okay.
Yeah, I guess the answer is 615, going back to 1950. Obviously, still more, though, because it only goes back to 1950, but this is the official National Weather Service. So I don't know why the other thing said 3,200, but yeah, okay. Official data said 615. Glad I was able to find the National Weather Service data. They have maps where it hit recently. Yeah, let me look it up. Is it this? Illinois sets tornado record while Edwardsville area avoids worst. Oh my God! Give me the. Oh, is it gonna? Is it one of those websites where you have to pay to read? That's so stupid. Let me go to another one. Okay, Capitol Hill, Illinois. This is just in general, though. Okay, this is from Yahoo News. Illinois man captured the moment a tornado destroyed his home while he was still inside. Oh, I saw this. I saw this on TikTok. I guess I didn't realize I was in Illinois. I saw this. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I saw it on TikTok from the Weather Channel. Yeah, I remember seeing this. It's crazy. And all the comments were like, man, you're like, people were like amazed at how like calm he was given the situation. I remember seeing that. Yeah, look at that. That's crazy. Wow. Oh, that was in Effingham. Oh, man. Yeah, I've been to Effingham. When I went to see the eclipse in 2024, I stayed at Effingham one night for that trip. Man, that's crazy. I hate those websites where they force you to pay to read. It's just a load of crud. I know, huh? It's like, what's the point? Fine, I'll just go to another website that doesn't do that. I just don't understand why that's the case. Okay, guys, I'll be right back. I'm just going to head to the restroom. All right, I'm back. Awesome, Acer. All right, the ISS camera just went down as it normally does. Yeah, it always goes down like, I got to look at the, I feel like it's like, what, 15, 20 minutes before you hit, like, darkness? Hold on, let me turn this on. Yeah, 15 minutes maybe, 15, 20. Because darkness is about right here. Then goes back up like, I don't know, I feel like it's 20 or 30 minutes before ISS gets back into daylight. Oh yeah, I forgot to ask you guys, how's the audio and everything? It should be okay because I don't think I've adjusted anything since the Easter stream, so it should be okay. Oh yeah, Joe sent me a report of more tornadoes. Let me pull that up. Six additional tornadoes in the service area. Okay. So EF2 tornado from Hickory Hills to near Midway Airport, and EF0 tornado from Naperville to what is that? Lisley? I have no idea how to say that. That's funny. An EF0 tornado from the southwest of Gibson City to near Elliott's, an EF1 tornado between Paxton and Loda. At least two EF0 tornadoes across a corridor from Watseka to the west of, man, this shouldn't be hard for me to pronounce. It's America. To the west of Rensselaer, something like that. This brings the June 11 tornado count for our forecast area up to 17. Wow, that's crazy. Guess I'll close Snapchat because Harley is somewhere. Good. Lyle. Okay. All right. Anywhere else you guys want me to look at the weather? The damage is insane. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, in Pocatello, still some rain. Most of the storms, though, have been east and south. Wow, look at how strong this cell is on the border of Utah and Idaho towards Preston, Bear Lake. Then we got more storms getting into western Wyoming, southern Montana, a lot in the Billings area. Portland-wise, there are some scattered storms and heavy downpours around, but it's not quite as active as like Idaho, Montana, Wyoming. There's a few showers in LeGrand, but overall not a lot going on. California's completely dry. Arizona's completely dry. New Mexico is mostly dry. Same as Texas. A lot of activity going on in southern Illinois, though, man. South of Springfield, stretching from, Effingham to Robinson, all the way down to Fairfield. Lots of activity, especially around Fairfield. And, Golden Gate, so much activity. In Indiana, a lot, like southwest of Bloomington, getting towards Bloomfield. Wow, that's a lot of activity. Storms in Nashville, or west of Nashville. Some in Georgia as well. North and south of Atlanta. And east of Atlanta, too. Storms in Florida, not California. But not quite as active. Pretty active in North Carolina, especially the east central part. Not so much storms in New Jersey and New York and Connecticut, but definitely more rain. Well, more just NYC, really. And then pretty wet in Connecticut and parts in New Jersey. And a few showers and maybe a few storms. New Brunswick, Nova Scotia. But yeah. Massachusetts, yes, Acer. Where's a Mass? Here we go. Not a lot. I mean, there's a few heavy downpours and or storms in western Mass, like Hawley. Is that how you say it? Hawley? I guess it would have to be. Williamsburg. Maybe a little bit of just very light rain, although some of this could be Vigra. If you don't know what Vigra is, it's rain that falls from the clouds but doesn't hit the ground. So a lot of the time you can detect rain on radar, but it's not actually hitting the ground, because in some cases that's Vigra. So that either it's very light rain or it's Vigra not hitting the ground in southern, I guess south central, east central Massachusetts. Otherwise pretty dry. Boston, for example, the forecast, lots of clouds and fog. Getting into Sunday, for sure. Not much sunshine, and even a decent amount of fog off and on, mixing with that sun on Monday. Highs stuck generally in the 60s. If you can get enough sun, maybe you can just push 70. Otherwise, it'll be Tuesday or Wednesday until you see a lot more sun, and then up into the 80s and 90s. And maybe even 100 on Friday. But then storms come in, maybe late Friday into Saturday, especially later Saturday. And maybe we cool back in the 70s for 4th of July. Could warm back in the 80s for Sunday, the 5th, though. Yeah, so, Joe, in the highest elevations, there could be snow. I will go into that in a second. Not where I live exactly. It still has to be pretty high in elevation. I mean, I live at, 5,200 feet, which is pretty cool, which is pretty high. It's like a mile high, but still, I think you have to get up to 6,000, 7,000 feet to get any snow. Had a big storm last night, really big. It was thundering for me last night. It's crazy. Yeah, that's what's happening kind of close to my area right now. But yeah, let's talk about snow, actually. Let's see what the snow level is actually at. Because that's just... I know, at least in Oregon, the snow level is 6,000 feet because Mount Hood, parts of Mount Hood, was it Timberline Lodge that got a little bit of snow? Or maybe it was higher than that, which is crazy. So I know that... Well, yeah, because Timberline itself, the base of Timberline Lodge, I think is at 4,000 or 5,000 feet, but as you go higher, I think it was 6,000 where it was reported at. I don't know if it was Magic Mile where it was reported at, I'm not sure. But at least I know the snow level in Oregon is 6,000 feet. Might be a little bit higher here, but let me check. Okay, so now that the ISS is basically about to be over Chile, and upcoming flyby is going to be the Falkland Islands. Okay, so, and then on to the Atlantic Ocean once we hit the Falkland. Precipitation type. Okay. Okay, so this blue is rain. Let's play this. So blue is rain, the yellow is rain with snow. Okay, getting into tonight. It's not going to be really that much. You can see this is 11 p.m. tonight. Lima up here, or Lima on the border basically of Montana and Idaho. Maybe some rain with snow. That's what that yellow is. And then the green is wet snow. And then the purple is freezing rain. And then the plain white is just snow. So maybe a little tiny bit, but this elevation, I mean, I don't know off the top of my head, but it at least has to be like 6 into the 6s in terms of like 6,000 feet, 6,500 feet, 7,000 feet. That's where you're looking at, really. Let's see, what's the closest? Okay, yeah, like McKay. It's probably still going to be rain, but it's close enough. What's the McKay elevation? Oh, yeah, 5,900 feet is that. So you have to get up to 6,000 to 7,000 feet to see any snow in Idaho. But those are the areas north and the upper elevations where you can maybe see a little bit of something. You can see as the night progresses, get a few more spots, seeing that. Yeah, like Gilmore. Let's see, what's the Gilmore elevation? See, Gilmore is 7,000 feet. So yeah, that's kind of where you got to be to get a little bit of tiny bit of snow north of me. Big stream last night. Oh no, big storm last night. I already read that. For some reason, I just read it this time. I was like, I thought you said stream. Currently over Argentina, upcoming flybys is going to be the Atlantic Ocean coming up here. I wonder if Harley, like, did he fall asleep? I thought it was just tech issues, but Harley might have fallen asleep. What time is it in the UK? Alexa, what time is it in the UK?
In the United Kingdom, it's 8:33 p.m.
It's only 8:30, but maybe he fell asleep. I don't know. Falkland Islands now is where the ISS is currently over. My Alexa responded to your voice. Oh, that's crazy. How long do you guys want me to stream today? It's crazy that after this, we won't be streaming till Halloween night. Three hours total or 3 more hours? I mean, I'll definitely at least do 3 hours total. I don't know if I can do 3 more hours, but if I do 3 hours total, that would be an hour and a half, which I can definitely do. Ooh, now currently over South Georgia and the South Sandwich Islands. Upcoming flyby, so the Atlantic is gonna. Not he again. I keep saying that. The ISS is gonna be over the Atlantic Ocean for quite a bit longer here. Do you guys want to give any suggestions in terms of, the AML website and stuff? You obviously can suggest stuff now in terms of features you guys would like to see on the website, but also at any time in the suggestions channel in our Discord server, you can always leave something there. It can be for the website, can be for AML in general. Can't wait for NORAD tracks, and the app is up, though. Yeah, I know the app is always up year-round. I have a map of San and EB on the website. Do you mean like embed NORAD on the website? I just don't know. I know some people have done that. I just don't know like the copyright stuff around that. I mean, technically NORAD does have a link, an embed link, because I know Yancy did that. I don't think I could do that with TEPCC. I don't think I at least could do that, especially if it's private access. NORAD, I mean, maybe. I guess it's possible, but again, I kind of want it to be more unique to us. So I guess, yeah, it depends. It depends. Well, I know Yansu Joe had an embed link for NORAD, and technically anybody can access the embed link. I just don't know the copyright laws around the embed link in terms of putting it somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? As I know for media and business purposes you can do that. I just don't know I don't know if it's simple as just using the embed link to embed it somewhere, or if you need some sort of license. I'm not sure about that. And with, TEPCC, I mean, definitely not. because they don't have anything like that. And like I said, if it's private access, definitely not, because that's definitely against the rules there with TEPCC, if it's private access. Plus, I mean, even regardless, you can obviously just go to their website. I don't know if that will help all that much. I'm not sure. What app is that? So we got iss.matteason.co.uk is the one right below me. We got a 3D model on the top right. And we got our website right next to me. Our website, amltrackers.com. And then we got those ISS trackers around. And then for the weather in the bottom right, we got windy.com. Call the number with NORAD. I don't think their hotline is active right now. No, Alex is? Oh, Alex? I mean, I don't really have anything to say. I'm not going to bother Alex unless it was like an issue. Yeah, I do have Alex's contact information. I already do, Joe. Oh, Alex is gone now? Ethan, okay. I had no idea Alex left. Like, left NORAD in general? Or just NORAD Texana? Yo, Joe's Weather, how are you, man? How you been? We are tracking the ISS over the Atlantic currently. Only got 126 days till our website opens on Halloween night. Tracking thunderstorms where I am at in southeastern Idaho right now. A lot of the activity, though, is to the east of me. Doing pretty good. Awesome. Glad to hear it. Okay. That makes sense, Joe. Just NORAD Texana, not NORAD in general. Gotcha. Yeah, I've been doing decently. Just been pretty busy. Honestly, just weather, but... you know, it's been decent. But yeah, if you guys have any more suggestions, what you would want to see on our AML website, obviously you can drop it in the comments, but also the suggestion tab, or the suggestion channel on our Discord server is also a good place to leave those suggestions. Oh yeah, I've heard, Illinois has been getting hit pretty decently with tornadoes recently. We only do NORAD, DJ. Just NORAD. We don't do Google just because... we don't do Google just because it's just so inaccurate. So we use NORAD only. Yep. Crazy to see that. Just weather. And if you guys want to see any more places for me to check the weather, feel free to let me know. What are you guys hoping to see for NORAD this year? Like, whether it be something that you would, a new feature or a new revamp that you would like on the website, or with Santa's route itself. Well, what would you guys like to see this year? All right, upcoming flybys. We're getting towards Africa now. I like some graphical changes with the UI of the tracker. Yeah, same. You guys think that the ISS will be in a different place this year? I mean, I would assume so. It normally is. There was just that 1 year, back-to-back, 2023 and 2024, where we saw it in the same place on the tracker. Other than that, though, it's usually different every year. Yes, we can't wait for the Santa tracker as well. Okay, upcoming flybys. We're going to be getting into Angola here soon. Oh, let me pull up, might as well, if I can find that graphic that I made. You remember a year ago? Actually, the summer stream was a year ago tomorrow, right? Didn't I stream on June 28th last year? Today's June 27th. I wanted to follow up on that NORAD prediction graphic that I shared on the summer stream last year. We're going to verify how much that I got right and also how many things that I did not get right, but that could maybe have a higher chance of doing this coming year. So let's get into that. I gotta find it though. It should be somewhere on my computer. Oh, here it is. Upcoming flybys, Zambia here soon. We are getting right into Africa right now, everybody. Okay, so this is what I said last year. Okay, so change in gifts delivered, possible again in 2025. That happened in 2025. Likely route change. Yep, that happened. By minutes, at least. That did happen. Nora definitely kept us on our toes this year. Santa as well. Last town change. Yeah, we got a couple more towns added. We are due again in 2025 or 2026. We did that as well. Okay. So yeah, we did the gifts delivered. We did minutes, route time change. We did town changes. These are the two ones we did not do. Massive route shift and UI or prep screen change. Okay. So I said a year ago that we were due for it in 2025 or 2026. So could we do one of those things this year? One or both? Maybe. We are definitely due for it. That would be awesome if so. So looking back from what I said last year, that's kind of where we're at. We did pretty much everything that I listed here except for the UI or prep screen change or massive route shift. And then also last new cam, we did do that. I said we are due again in 2025 or 2026, and we did get a couple new cams, so that's great too. So yeah, we did all of this except for the massive route shift, like by an hour, because that typically happens every 3 to 6 years, and same with the UI or prep screen change. So could we have a prep screen change? Could we have slightly different UI? Could we have a massive route shift into 2026? Maybe. I wouldn't think it's necessarily likely to have all of those things happen, but could one of those things happen for this coming Christmas? Possibly. So keep an eye. Next up is Democratic Republic of the Congo. Very soon, guys. I think the 3D model froze again. I don't know why it does that. Angola currently is where the ISS is. Upcoming stops include DRC and Tanzania. The app is the same, so no changes there. True, but the app has kind of slightly different UI than the website does anyway. I know last time we got just a slight UI change. The app and the website did not update at the same time. Sometimes, well, actually, I guess they released a new app. Again, that was kind of different from the UI of the website a bit. So that doesn't necessarily mean anything. So we'll just have to wait and see. I'm not getting my hopes up for any of them, but I am hoping that does happen at least one or two. The most obvious being massive route shift for me. Prep screen change, not getting hopes up. Yeah, Acer. Yo, G, what's up, man? How are you? Yeah, all is well. Hope you've been well too. I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying, Acer. I mean, obviously, none of us at this point have our hopes up, but I mean, I basically got all of those points right for this last year. So, I mean, and I made it clear that that we are due again for 2025 or 2026. So it's not like I even got those predictions wrong, because I gave two different options, right? 2020, like the massive route shift and UI or prep screen change. I said it could happen this past year or this coming year. So, could that still happen in 2026? Maybe. Everything else I got right, though. We got a change in gets delivered. We got change in route time, at least by minutes. We got town changes. We got new cams. We got all of that. So, and since I made it pretty clear that the massive route shift or UI or prep screen change could, if it doesn't happen in 2025, it could happen in 2026. It's at least not out of the realm of possibilities, because we are absolutely due for it. It's just whether or not it will happen. All right, DRC right now, upcoming flybys. The ISS will be approaching Kenya soon. Ethiopia coming up here soon as well. I mean, Joe, it wasn't a major route shift last year. It was just a minimal route shift. Because we normally see minimal route shifts every year. And I will tell you that this past year was slightly, I guess, more exciting than we usually see. I mean, every year we always see the minimal route shifts, right? But last year was slightly better in the minimal route shifts. But still, it wasn't any more than like 10 minutes at any given place, except for the ISS. That was like a 12-hour difference. So I will give you that. I think, Joe, just for you, it seemed like more massive. It's like I said, it's possible that when Santa was zigzagging, NORAD just didn't display Illinois right when he got to you. So that's not really a massive route shift, because you could still see Illinois was still within 10 minutes of the year before. So yeah, we get sorry, my mic, well, that's weird. My headphones were unplugged and my mic and almost sounded like I was cutting out, but I'm gonna reposition this. But anyway, definitely NORAD's route was more different last year than it has been in a few years, but at the same time, we get minimal route shifts every year, so that's not out of the ordinary. It was just slightly more exciting, but it was still more minimal than anything. When I mean a massive route shift, I mean like an hour. And like I said, for you, it might have just seemed like that because if Santa was zigzagging at a nearby state, maybe, yeah, he got to you way earlier than usual, but the route shift itself was still not a massive change. The last time we seen a massive route change was 2020. After today, when will we be live again? Not until Halloween night. That will be our website launch reveal, our website reveal stream, which is ammotrackers.com. So when that countdown ends in 126 days, that's when we'll be streaming that live reveal stream. ISS is currently over Uganda. He'll get into Ethiopia soon. Was it around Ohio? Possibly. I wasn't really paying attention to exactly where NORAD had Santa at when you reported that he was at your place, but I imagine maybe. Heading towards Yemen pretty soon. Ooh, is that a storm below? You see what I'm looking at? The camera where it says upcoming flyby near Yemen. Either that's a plane or no, that wouldn't be lightning because it's consistent. I did see lightning on that camera though a couple of days ago. It's probably just some city lights or something. But I did see thunder on that, lightning on that a few days ago, which is really cool to see from the ISS. Is NORAD gonna update their Santa soon? You mean like their, like the cartoon Santa? Will it look different? I don't know if they will. It would be great to see though. TepCC went down for you when you were streaming? Really? Oh yeah, didn't you end stream kind of early? I remember you not. I felt like you had said at some point in like part 3 that you were ending the stream. But maybe it was part 2. I'm not sure. But is that why? I guess I didn't realize that it went down. That's crazy. Yeah, for me, it never went down. Yes. Oh, that's crazy. What time is it for you? It is 2 p.m. for me. Okay, he's in the. I keep saying he. I gotta stop saying that. The ISS. I'm so used to saying he. You know, if Santa or EB is in a place, but no. The ISS is over Ethiopia. He'll be in Saudi Arabia pretty soon. Oh my! I just did it again. Somebody needs to team quote that. Nobody's on right now, but I'm gonna put it in team quotes because I keep saying he over and over. The ISS will be in Saudi Arabia soon. Okay, just put that in team quotes. Okay, currently over Yemen. After Saudi, he'll head towards. I just did it again. I cannot believe that. I'm gonna put it in team quotes again. After. The ISS is currently over Saudi Arabia, heading towards Iran. Okay. Yes, part 3. Yeah, it's crazy. What's up, Dalton? Welcome in. How are ya? I do something just like you guys, but for my family and friend, and me and my grandma do tracker lights for family. I just don't know if I want to be out to the public. That's awesome, DJ. And yeah, I get that. When I first started tracking, yeah, I used to like post updates on like Facebook just for my friends and family before I ever went public with stuff. So I get that, but that's awesome. If you look, it went down around 7 CDT. Yeah, that's crazy. What's up, Dalton? Gabe, I'm not happy with the other trackers. Do you mean Santa or EB? Or do you mean both? Because, yeah, I mean, NORAD and TEPCC are the only ones that are accurate. Currently over Saudi Arabia. Afghanistan here soon, guys. Both, yeah. I get that. Oh, yeah. They're not... Yeah, I agree, Joe. Those aren't good trackers. AI, yeah, I agree. I'm not a fan of AI at all. Okay, currently over Iran. Soon he's going to head towards Uzbekistan. Who confirmed it to me? I have no idea. But it just gives AI. I don't know. I mean, again, I think it's just a mix of looking back on old routes and passing it off as current, which is never a good thing to do. And you can almost feed AI. Like, for example, like some of those trackers are based off version 7. We're going on version like 10, 11 now, which is, again, not accurate. But then if you feed AI that 3-year-old route information, then from there, yeah, I can generate more AI stuff, which I'm not a fan of. Like all it's basing off of is something that's already happened in the past. It's not what's happening right now, which I have a big problem with that. Uzbekistan soon, guys. Oh, yeah. Joe, I know who you're talking about. Yep. Yeah, you're right. That was the AI one. Yeah, I see. I just presumed that... Oh, yeah, I'm the one who told you, yeah. Okay, you're talking about that one. I was just talking about the other ones. I think some other trackers that are inaccurate use AI to feed information, which I'm not a fan of anyway. But yes, that... I know who you're talking about now, and yeah, he admitted that was AI. I'm like, why? It's like, it's just so funny when you admit that, and it's like, well, okay, you just admitted it was inaccurate. I just kind of have a theory that some of the other ones also use AI in some way, which I'm not a fan of either. What's up, Ethan M? Welcome in. How are you? ISS is going to be heading towards the stands here pretty soon. Uzbekistan, Afghanistan, Kazakhstan. Currently over at Afghanistan now. I'm good, Ethan. Yes, I agree. That was a stolen route. But like I said, like, what's the point? You know how I think about this, Joe? Like, what's the point of stealing an old route? Like, it's still 3 years old. Like, what's the point? Because it's not going to be exactly right. Because, I mean, yeah, I know technically TEPCC is open sourced. So it's not illegal to use the source code. But what I am saying is it's a 3-year-old source code. So why would you use a 3-year-old source code if you don't adapt the route to currently? You know what I'm saying? That's why TEPCC is still going to be accurate, because version 7 is source code. Version 8, 9, 10, and now going on 11 next year is not source code. So that's my point there. I'm like, yeah, it's not illegal by any means because TEPCC source code is available, but it's version 7, which is going on 3 years old. Next year it'll be 4 years old. So what I'm saying with that, it's like there's no, I mean, if there's any updates, if it's not verbatim from version 7, it's because somebody made it up. You know what I'm saying? So it's either a replay of 3-4 years ago, or if there's updates to it, that's somebody else making those adjustments. That isn't the official TEPCC route by any means. So that's why TEPCC is always going to be obviously accurate, no matter how many copycats there are. Yeah, that was interesting to see, Joe. Uzbekistan now, the ISS. Upcoming stops include China. Yeah, I mean, Joe, the reason why East made the source code become available is because the plan was to end TEPCC, right? He wasn't planning to bring back private access and potentially even bring back public. Not saying 100% that will happen, but it's at least a possibility. But since he got so much support, kind of felt like he had to bring TEPCC back, which I'm thankful for. But obviously the decision to make version 7 source code available happened before he had any idea that he was going to do private access again. So, I mean, it is what it is. Obviously his point was, of course I'm going to make it private access so some people can try to bring back the tracker. But then that was before his decision to try to bring back the tracker, if you get what I'm saying. So it's not wrong in any means. It's really not. I'm just saying it's kind of misleading to use a 3-year-old source code when you have private access TEPCC. And obviously it's a little different because you're using something that's 3 years old. That's my point. Yes, absolutely. I'll look at it. Don't be discouraged if you don't get accepted, though, Santa Trekking Network. I mean, first of all, we don't accept anybody who already has their own channel, runs their own team, runs their own independent channel, or runs their own team, or is a part of any team. So that already makes you disqualified running Santa Trekking Network, for example. But even if you weren't running Santa Trekking Network, hypothetically, it's very hard to get into. So don't be discouraged if you weren't to get accepted in that scenario. We only hired 2 new people. That includes Nathan and Jaden. I don't expect that I will be hiring any more, to be honest, this year. So if anybody does not get a response back on their application, that just means you have not been accepted. I only reach out to the people that have been accepted. I don't reach out to anybody who hasn't. So if you don't hear anything, that's just because you haven't been accepted. But don't be discouraged because, like I said, we're very particular on who we choose and what we're looking for. I looked through a lot of different applications, and I was only comfortable hiring 2 people. So I most likely won't be hiring anybody for the season. But at the same time, our applications are still open through Halloween. Applications will officially close for our 11th annual year on Halloween night. So obviously anybody can still apply until they close on Halloween night. And if there happens to be an application that's really good, that blows me out of the water by how good it is and how it exceeds my expectations, then I guess there's always a chance I hire 1 more person, let's say, between now and when applications close on Halloween night. But so far, there's only been 2 that have been really good, and that's why I've only hired Nathan and Jaden recently. So don't be discouraged if you apply and don't get accepted. We are just prioritizing other roles at this time. We encourage you to reapply at a later date, but I would think the odds are most likely that we won't be hiring anybody else other than Jaden and Nathan for this upcoming season. But like I said, if anybody was to submit a really good application and it's exactly what we're looking for, obviously we will consider hiring another person between now and Halloween. So stay tuned. It's been incredibly hot. I know, Ethan, it has been in the UK. I've seen that. What's the map in the bottom right? That is windy.com. It's weather modeling, weather forecasting, radar. Right now it's on radar where I live in the Pocatello area in southeastern Idaho. Right now it's on the radar and the storms that just move through the area. Mongolia right now, guys. ISS will be heading towards Russia soon. The reason why he decided to end TEPCC was because of budgeting. Exactly. That's the main reason, and it's only because he found a source or tracker map or whatever we used to develop the tracker. True. I mean, remember, his plan was to make TEPCC public this year, but things went south, and he wasn't able to figure out that other source API tracker map to make it cheaper. He said that when he was going through that process, his vision was it was going to cut costs by a lot, but it only ended up hypothetically, he was doing the math and everything, it would only cut costs by 50%, and that was not good enough to make it sustainable. So that's why he shifted gears back to private access this year. Whether or not he's able to figure out another way to cut costs further to make it public next year, it's possible. But I would say it's a 50-50. Whether we'll stay private access next year or it'll go public. That is to be determined. Yes, Ethan, it will be cooling off for sure. I'm glad to hear that. But yeah, this is windy.com in the bottom right. Okay, he just, I just said he again. I cannot believe that. The ISS just passed over Mongolia, now into Russia, heading into China soon. It's okay. I love watching this for Christmas and Easter. Well, thank you for the support, Santa Tracking Network. Appreciate it. Yes, you can hear lightning on the tracker. Isn't that cool? Or on the weather map, yeah. Windy.com, you can hear they have a lightning effect that happens whenever it detects one. So yeah. But yeah, the weather site is windy.com. It's pretty much what I use anytime I forecast weather. Yeah, that electric sound, Ethan, is the lightning bolts on the weather map. 179 days till Santa Tracking. Let's go, Dalton. Can't wait. Is the app different than a website? Do you mean the weather? Windy.com? Or the countdown? Oh, you talking about the our website? Are you talking about windy.com or are you talking about our website, Joe? I assume you mean our website because that's where the countdown's at. Oh, NORAD. Okay. Well, I know obviously off season NORAD doesn't have a countdown on the website, only the app. But the app, I mean, at least during on season in December, it is a little bit different, but I don't think it's that much different. But parts of the app are slightly different, definitely. Yeah, the app, yeah. Currently over China. Upcoming flybys, Pacific Ocean, guys, pretty soon. ISS is currently traveling at 17,000 miles an hour. Altitude's 265 miles. Welcome back, fellow. ISS is currently over China. Upcoming flybys will be the Pacific Ocean here very shortly. Oh, yeah, and then also part of Russia, because basically, yeah, that ISS detector for upcoming flybys is pretty accurate, because you go into the Pacific briefly, and then you go on this little island of Russia right here, and then back to the Pacific Ocean. Awesome, fellow. Looks like a lot of the active weather in Pocatello moved out a bit, but there's still some over here that I think will be traveling this way. Yeah, these storms over by Twin Falls and Boise will slowly move over to southeastern Idaho later today. Why isn't there something to track every day of the year? I mean, technically the ISS you can track 24/7, but I get what you mean. I wish NORAD had an Easter Bunny tracker and the ISS tracker. I know, same here. I mean, technically, NORAD does track the ISS. They track anything that comes into American airspace. I don't know if you noticed, but if you look at the upcoming flyby thing, you see in the top right of the upcoming flyby toggle, it says NORAD 25544. That's the official ISS NORAD tag number, I guess, because that data is coming from NORAD in NASA, I guess. Oh, the camera just came back on. There you go. So technically NORAD does, they just don't have obviously a dedicated ISS tracker, but they track pretty much anything off season that comes into American airspace. But yeah, I wish they had an Easter tracker. That'd be awesome. AML should have tracked Artemis 2, to be honest. Yeah, that's a good point. I just don't have that much time on off season. And I mean, since we only do one stream on off season, that's really all I have time for. Yep, there are currently 7 people on the ISS. Yep. ISS is now over that island in Russia, getting over the Pacific Ocean now. Yeah, awesome, Philip. If there's some new people on that weren't, or even just some people that weren't on like about a half an hour ago, I was going over my predictions. If you remember a year ago on the summer stream, I did predictions on what I think would happen with NORAD this year. I was pretty accurate. I said that gifts delivered could change in 2025. It did. That we would see a likely route change, at least in terms of just minutes difference, and we did. Once again, we always do that every year. Although we haven't gotten a last town change in the route since 2022. And I said we are due again in 2025 or 2026. We absolutely did in 2025. We also got new Santa cams as well. I said we are due again in 2025 or 2026, and yeah, there you go. We got new cams for the first time since 2023 as well. The only things that didn't happen is the massive route shift by an hour, other than obviously the ISS, but that's obviously excluding that. And then the last UI or prep screen change. And last massive route shift, I said we are due again in 2025 or 2026. Obviously, we did not do that. But could we do it in 2026? Maybe. It's at least possible. Yeah, I saw that fellow. I was looking at an ISS website the other day, and it showed the total number of people in space, and it said 10. Oh yeah, technically, yeah, the ISS is over the Kuril Islands in Russia, and now it's over the Pacific Ocean. I forgot that you have the tiny Kuril Islands just below mainland Russia there. Ooh, some more thunder, some more lightning, just northeast of me in Idaho. First astronaut from Hong Kong. That's cool. Looks like the ISS will make a flyby close to Hawaii. Maybe not Not right at Hawaii, but it's going to come like this. It'll be close to it, though. It will probably still be visible from Hawaii for sure, because you have a general wide view. So it doesn't obviously have to be right on top of X region to see it. It says pretty wide visibility. So this may say currently over Hawaii once it gets close to it, because technically that is true. You should be able to see it. I mean, not obviously in daytime, but if it was night, definitely. You can also see clouds on there too, which is cool. Yeah, I guess Harley fell asleep. He must have. All right, guys, I'll be right back. I'm just going to head to the restroom. Okay, I am back. Yo, Michael. Michael's in the chat. What's up, man? Currently over the Pacific Ocean right now, guys. 181 days till Christmas. Let's go. And 126 days till our website opens. Stream low-key quiet down as it continues. Yeah, I know. Should I end the stream at 3 p.m. my time? I don't have a clock on here as I do for, on-season streams, but it's 2:37 p.m. for me right now. So, if you guys think I should end it around 3 p.m., so like 23 minutes, I can. Unless the chat starts to get really active again. Yeah, I know, fellow. It makes sense, though. I mean, it's in the middle of summer. So it makes sense. You ended at 3. Okay, sounds good. Yo, Brittany, welcome back. All good, welcome back. I might end the stream at around 3 my time, so 22 minutes I may end the stream unless the chat gets a lot more active. Wow, we've been already streaming for 2.5 hours? That's crazy. That went by so fast. Usually I do summer streams around the same length as test streams at Christmas and Easter. 3 hours-ish. Yo, what's up, Jeff? Welcome in. You're the best. Well, thank you, Brittany. It means a lot. How are you, Jeff? How you been? ISS is currently over the Pacific Ocean. Got 126 days until our website launches for the 2026 into 2027 season. Yeah, it's getting a little bit more active, fellow. Jesus is the king of the universe. Yes, amen to that, man. Just open the website now and force Santa to go early. Yeah, I can't really do that. Extended heat wave? Oh, man, yeah. We were warm, pretty warm here for a little bit, but now it's in the 50s right now, man. We got, you can even see right now, we got a lot of storms just go through. This is my area in Idaho. We'll have more storms moving in later today, too. Yo, Harley, did you fall asleep? I messaged you on Snap. Did you fall asleep? We need a little Christmas. I agree. Well, thank you. That means a lot, fellow. I respect you. I respect you the way you are as well, man. Tech issues have been unbelievable. Oh, really? I thought you, like, fell asleep or something. Okay. I was going to say, it's only like 8 or 9. Is it 9:30? 9:40 over there now? I don't even know. So tell me about those tech issues, Harley. See, I thought you were on a Chromebook, though. You shouldn't have tech issues unless it just died. But I don't know the extent of what happened. 9:40 p.m. Yeah, okay. $179 days until Santa launches. Let's go. Let's go 3D on this too. Are you going to use NORAD music for the summer stream or for the next summer stream? I don't know if I will. Yeah. You're right, though. I feel like usually I do use Christmas music or NORAD music for the summer stream. It just, I had the audio levels all good from Easter, and I haven't changed them, so I didn't want to bother messing with the audio levels, because usually summer streams I have the worst audio levels, and that's because I never have test streams for them, obviously, because it's just a one-off stream every year. That's why we have enough test streams at Christmas and Easter, so I can get the audio level good. But for this, I haven't changed anything, so I figured just keep it Easter music so I don't have to worry about the audio. So this, honestly, this summer stream might be the best audio-wise that we've seen for any summer stream. I think I'll put it back on radar. Audio seems very crisp and clean. Awesome. Glad to hear it. I'm still here too and playing video games. Awesome, Acer. Microsoft Edge typically crashing my Chromebook diet, so I just started watching a bit of Squid Game just to get my mind out of a stressful state. Oh man, that sucks, man. Harley, you need to get like an extension cord or something so you can be comfortable like where you're at, you know, with your Chromebook, so you can have it plugged in at all times. I'm overall exhausted. I get that. When will I schedule the Christmas streams? September. I will. So usually Andrew makes the Christmas mainstream thumbnails. I usually make every stream thumbnails, like test streams, even Easter mainstream, like this I made for the main Easter stream. I always do main Easter and all test streams all year round for everything else. But Andrew usually makes the mainstream Christmas thumbnail, although I am making the mainstream Christmas thumbnail this year. So stay tuned. I will be making the mainstream Christmas thumbnail and test stream thumbnails and scheduling everything in September. Although some stuff I schedule along the way, so I do the initial like website reveal stuff, maybe just website reveal, thumbnail, and mainstream thumbnail, and schedule both of those in September, and maybe more like October until I schedule more test streams. We'll see. But definitely I will start at least mainstream and website reveal stream thumbnails and schedule those in September. Yes, last one you were always trying to fix for Odin and Harley. Yeah, I know. Those audio levels sucked last year. When are ETAs coming out? I mean, Nightbot ETAs, probably not until a test stream in November or something. I won't have them prepared at all for the website reveal stream on Halloween night. So it's probably going to be later, I would say late November. You can expect the Nightbot commands to come in on, on the live chat for the ETAs. I would say late November, early December is when you can expect the Nightbot ETAs on one of those test streams. As for the website, obviously it's always going to be not until the tracker itself, when our mainstream starts. NORAD gift shop is closed, but our merch store is open still for Easter designs. NORAD gift shop doesn't open until November typically. We just passed over one of EB's first stops. Yes, Kiribati. It's over Kiribati right now, guys. Isn't that cool? Oh, and by the way, did you like my creation of the American Empire yesterday? Yes. Yeah, I know. For Easter, they are still here. So if you want to see how long ago EB got to a stop, 2 months ago, you can still do that. They just won't be updated for Christmas until late November, early December, I would say. I just didn't bother deleting them for. It's a process to do that. So I'm like, now on summer streams, I have the previous tracking season still on for the Nightbot, so it's fine. I figured I wouldn't bother deleting them because it would take some time anyway. AFK for a while sounds good. Oh, here we go. So, last seen over Cure Boss heading towards French Polynesia here soon, guys. Gabe, have you still not decided what your favorite country is yet? I mean, I don't know. I don't really have a favorite country, to be completely honest. Lightning is way accurate. I know it is, isn't it? Favorite country. It just, I mean, I don't know. I don't necessarily have a favorite country. I like a lot of different countries, so that's probably why. Currently over French Polynesia. Everybody. In the process of writing a new comedy for my comedy group that I'll be directing earlier next year, taking a break here with the summer stream. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, thank you for taking a break to watch us, but yeah, that's awesome. I'm still doing a lot of script writing for my movie I'm working on. I just have had to rewrite it so many times. I've been interviewing subject matters, so I got the chance to interview somebody who's contracted with the FBI, somebody who's in the National Guard, and then also is like a military. We got some ex-military people too. So yeah, it's been fun, but been interviewing those type of people to get more advice on plot points with my script writing, which has made me rewrite the script so many different times because I'm trying to be more realistic. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm just definitely not on like exactly where I thought I would be with the movie, just because I've had to rewrite it so many times. And then that, and I still have to find enough actors. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Yeah, who knows, Joe? I mean, only Santa knows. Yeah, Harley, you're kind of right. Awesome, Jeff means a lot. Currently over French Polynesia at the moment right now. Yeah, I'm hoping to, like, the goal is to start filming the movie in the fall, but I just don't know how realistic that is. I remember on the Easter stream, it was either Christmas or Easter stream, or maybe even both. I remember even Joe at the time had said, oh, do you think you'll have less time to dedicate to AML because of the movie? And my point was like, no, because I mean, I will be doing it mostly in the spring and the summer. It's funny because like that's not true. It's going to be at least fall at this point. But my point still stands though, Joe, because the fact is I really can't film the movie in the dead of winter. There's so many different reasons for that. One is the continuity can be so detrimental to the project, because if I have X amount of snow one day, it melts the next day, or even in the same exact day, if you have actors running through the shot, you see their footprints through the snow. You know what I'm saying? And the fact is, it would be too cold for the actors to be in, freezing temperatures, that kind of thing. Even if you got lucky and picked more of a mild day, it's at the end of the day, it's still wintertime. It's still too cold. Even if it was 40, 50 degrees, it's still not ideal at all. And if you juggle that with the continuity too, my point still stands. It's really hard for me to film anything in around Christmas time or in the winter time, because I don't really have the opportunity to film that unless it's inside. I may or may not film some inside scenes, maybe in the wintertime, but outside, which is a lot of what we're filming, I just can't do that. So you don't have to worry. I mean, I'll still be committed to AML getting into fall and wintertime for sure. So I don't think that will be an issue at all. I'm just more, concerned the fact that I'm not even starting filming yet, because if I don't get any work done on the project until later summer or fall, I mean, that would be ideal, but if I can't, it's going to have to wait till like next spring, which would kind of suck if it dragged out that far, because I'm still hoping for it to come out by the end of 2027. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. It's just kind of been hard with trying to rewrite over and over and over again with different plot points. That and the fact that we still need more actors. So that's kind of where we're at right now. Again, I'm praying I can film in the fall, but it's not a slam dunk yet. But the only good thing is I can never do that much for the movie during the winter time, which is a perfect time for me to work on AML, which is always great. I mean, that is good that even if I can't do much movie stuff in the winter, I have more time to dedicate to AML, which is always good. Jesus loves y'all. You too, man. He definitely does. No, I do not. I do not, Brittany. Gabe, how do you usually feel on the morning of Christmas, Easter after the stream besides being tired? I usually have a migraine. I'm going to be completely honest. I've said this before, but usually when I wake up, after I go to sleep, after the stream ends, I wake up on Easter Sunday morning or Christmas Day morning, I usually have a migraine. So I have to take medicine, wait a few hours until I'm better again. That's just how it is, unfortunately. When my sleep schedule really gets adjusted, I tend to get more migraines, and that is what it is. But after a few hours, usually I'm okay after I take medicine. I was only planning on maybe streaming until 3 my time, which is 5 minutes away, but it's up to you guys. Will AML be part of my film? The one I'm working on right now, I mean, I doubt it. I would love to do an AML film in the coming years. That's something I would love to do and get our members involved. But for my current film that I'm doing myself on my channel right now, probably not. I mean, there's just not enough people around or people that would even necessarily be interested to be in it. But in the coming years, if I do an AML movie, which I would love to do, I would love to try to get some of our members in an AML film. That would be sick. But yeah, no, the current one I'm working on AML as, it's completely separate from all of that. But like I said, I would like to do an AML themed movie just on this channel, not on my personal, but on my main channel, just to on the AML channel, just to get dedicated to AML. That would be awesome to do. And stream soon. Yeah, I might. I was referring to the weather tracker. Yes, that's what Harley was referring to in terms of like the lightning bolts that go on the weather radar there. Yeah, no, I'm not going to spill on my keyboard. Definitely not. Yo, Andrew, what's up, man? How are you? How are you doing? Yeah, we're not doing that again, Joe. Any other movie information? Title, plot, confidential. Actually, it's no. I mean, if you want me to share, if I know there's some people on this channel who follow my personal channel and kind of already know, but if you guys are interested, for me to like talk about it on the AML channel right now, I mean, I can share more information if you want me to talk about my movie. For those who don't know, title was already released. A very vague plot point is released, but a lot of the main plot points are confidential just because I don't want to expose too much. But I mean, I have sneak peeks already out. I have obviously the title has been out since 2022, believe it or not. It's called Counter Threat X Divine Revelation. Gabe, do you dislike studying history during school? In a way, I guess a little bit. Yeah, probably. Yes, I have an anti-cup holder attached. Yes, I do. We are good, Andrew. How are you? All good. Awesome. Glad to see you. When I get a new keyboard, I'm throwing an energy drink all over the current one. You know what? I finally just threw away that keyboard. I saved that keyboard I spilled the drink on for the longest time because I was hoping it would, eventually work again. But when I was unpacking things after we moved here, I was like, you know what? It's just creating space. I tried it again. It didn't work. I'm like, I'm going to throw it away. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I can talk more about my movie if you guys would like that. It's basically 3 now, but I can go on the stream for a little bit longer. But yeah, anyway, hold on. Let me pull up my YouTube. Again, I don't generally like to, since AML is dedicated to, tracking and everything, I don't go out of my way to promote my own stuff just because, it's separate. But when people ask, obviously I will talk about it. Don't forget to get Exodus merch on my spread shop. Yes. Okay. So I guess I can pull up. So can I just pull up? Maybe I'll do it on. It's just easier to show it on the AML account since I'm already signed into that. Okay, subscriptions. Hold on. There I am. Okay. So, if you guys want to show some support, obviously, you don't have to, but if you want to, actually, I don't want to cover the tracker. I'll cover the weather, since we've already kind of gone through most weather stuff anyway. But if you want to subscribe to my personal YouTube channel, where I do filming and stuff, it's just at Gabe Curtis on YouTube. If you want to subscribe, I'm almost to 4,000 subscribers, so I'm hoping to reach 4,000 by sometime this year. So that's my goal. But yeah, it's called Counter Threat X Divine Revelation. Again, the last update I put out is debuting mid to late 2027. At the very least, it's going to be more like late 2027 at this point. The absolute earliest. Thank you for subbing, Brittany. It means a lot. But yeah, the absolute latest that it's going to come out is, I would say, by the end of 2027. But if I can't get to filming this fall, I'm hoping I don't have to push back the release date but just stay tuned. I'll be sharing all the information on my personal YouTube channel, my personal social media, so you can always stay up to date on there. But yeah, so Counter-Threat X Divine Revelation is about the next global threats. Again, I've released the vague plot point, but I haven't gone into specifics because a lot of it's confidential, so I don't want to expose too much. But the vague plot point is about the next global threat. So after COVID, there's a new virus that emerges, and basically there's a lot of, I guess, bioterrorism acts that may be impacting parts of the world, including the United States. And it's a spiritual action thriller. So basically it's using God's intervention through my character to fight back the evil. So in the action movie part of it, you have all these different plot points where you're trying to fight back this virus and some of the evil that foreign special forces are trying to take over the world in a way, and try to impact the world in America too with the virus. So it's really about my character, God using my character to fight back. So that's like the vaguest plot point on Counter-Threat. But it's really high energy action stuff. But what I don't really see a lot is a spiritual movie and a action movie coming together. So that's the very unique part about my movie, is that you have both of those things coming together. So that's probably about the vaguest that I'll get into regarding the plot point, because obviously I don't want to expose too much. But just think of kind of something that is a lot bigger deal than COVID, and how we're able to use God's intervention to fight back through a lot of the tough times in our world, and how we're able to fight back, basically. So yeah, that's like the Vegas plot point with that. And yeah, then Harley, what Harley was saying is I have merch too. I have a spread shop myself. Obviously AML has a spread shop, but I have one too. And Santa actually got Harley my Counter-Threat shirt for Christmas. So this is my Counter-Threat shirt. It's Exodus 23:22, which is one of my favorite Bible verses. And it's actually the main plot point of Counter-Threat. The verse is, if you listen carefully to what he says and do all that all I say, I'll be an enemy to your enemies and will oppose those who oppose you. That's Exodus 23:22. Basically, that just means, if you follow God and his teachings and, follow his intervention and listen to that, he will fight against your enemies and be your enemy against the evil, if that makes sense. So that's why I have this. Actually, my character in the movie will be wearing this shirt throughout the majority of Counter-Threat. This is what my character in the movie will be wearing. So I decided, I might as well sell it on my merch store so people can buy it and feel like they're a part of Counter-Threat. So, when it comes out, they can be the shirt where the main protagonist, which is me, like what I'm wearing. And it's a good reminder, if you follow God as a Christian, he will do everything that he can to protect you, right? So, that's like the main kind of point of the movie. But yeah, Santa actually got Harley that shirt, which is crazy. But, at Gabe Curtis on YouTube, or youtube.com/Gabe Curtis is where you can follow everything. I have a few sneak peeks about it. I talked a little bit about it on a video back in December. But a lot of it's very vague. If you don't know, I actually started filming the movie back in 2023 when I lived in Oregon. I started coming up with the process of pre-production in 2022. So I've been working on the movie since 2022. I started filming the movie in 2023 and 2024, but then when we moved from Oregon to Idaho, I had to unfortunately throw away the footage So I unfortunately couldn't keep the footage we already had. Fortunately, though, we didn't have that much footage, so it wasn't a big loss. But still, the footage that I wasn't able to keep, I can't reuse it in the movie. I'm going to have to start from scratch with a new cast, with a new crew, with starting filming from scratch, because I can't, since I live 6 hours away from where I used to, there's no way to continue what we've already filmed, right? So everything that we've already filmed that I can't use, I put in this like tribute and blooper video that I did last year. It's 11 minutes. It basically, it starts with a recap on why I had to postpone the movie. Obviously, it was because I moved. And then it goes into bloopers and kind of a tribute video to the footage that I was able to do in 2023 and 2024. So it doesn't completely go to waste. So if you want to kind of see behind the scenes in terms of footage and bloopers that we have so far, that's a good video to watch. Obviously, we won't be using any of that footage, but it's a good way to kind of get a vibe on what the movie will be kind of like. So there's that. And then behind the scenes from my video from like 6 months ago, just talking about kind of the new plan of what I plan to do with production. Although that's not that accurate anymore, because my plan was to do spring and summer, and now it's going to be at least fall until I can get to production again. So we'll see. Hopefully it's not any later than that. Hopefully I don't have to postpone until next year, but fall is at least the hope, but I'll keep you guys posted. And then I have a few like demo videos, a shootout sequence that I did in 2024. You can watch that. It's a 2-minute continuous shootout sequence. So you can, even though again we're not using that footage anymore, you can still get the gist of what we're trying to do. And just know that anything that's on my channel right now, the movie will be 1,000 times better than any sneak peek that you'll see on my channel, because all this footage is like years old, and I have improved so much with the plot, the script writing, the acting, the directing, the writing, because I'm the main guy in all that. I direct, I act, I write, I film, I do all that. So just know that the movie itself will be 1,000 times better than anything you see on this channel, just because we're not using this footage. It's just kind of more of a beta test to show you what we were trying to do a few years ago, and just know it will be a lot better than what's even on my channel right now. But there's a shootout beta video that we did. I have 3 of them on my channel, and every year we did another one. And you can kind of see how it improved to this latest one. But the final product will be nowhere near that. It'll be way better than that. And then we have a movie teaser from 2025. We have some movie teasers from 2024 and 2023 as well. As you can see, each rendition of the shootout and each rendition of the teaser, the quality gets better, and you can see a little bit more of the storyline. Again, still very vague because I don't want to expose too much, but you can kind of see the step up every year from 2022 to 2025, where we were at with that. Just to get a gist on, a few details here and there. But yeah, if you keep scrolling, there's other videos regarding other things too. But yeah, so that's the gist. Ooh, Falkland Islands. We were just over the Falkland Islands, and upcoming flybys now over the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, let me catch up on chat again. See you at Halloween, Brittany. See you later. I'm going to go to bed. Night, Gabe, and thanks for the summer stream. See you at the first Christmas stream if I can make it. Yes, man. See you later. Have a good night, fellow. Not a comedy, but it sounds interesting. Look forward to seeing your work. Yes, not a comedy. It's a very serious movie, but thank you, Jeff. That means a lot. Yes, Joe, God isn't obviously, in it. That would be impossible, but you know what I'm saying. His presence is definitely in the movie. That's absolutely. The main plot is definitely about God for sure, and his intervention. So his glory is a big part of Counter Threat. And you'll see signs of his presence throughout the movie, in a way, is all I'll say. But yeah, you'll definitely notice elements of Christianity and God and Jesus within the movie for sure, because that's a big part of it. Awesome, Brittany. Glad to hear it. But yeah, I'm a big fan of like all the CBS crime shows. We're talking NCIS, Criminal Minds, FBI, CIA. All those, I love those kind of shows, and we're trying to really capture a lot of that action that you see in a lot of those shows, but combine it with the spiritual realm. So it's going to be great. Okay, so should I end the stream at 3:30 my time? It's 3:12 for me. So if I end the stream at 3:30, it'll be about 18 minutes from now. Yes, Brittany, definitely. Focus on Jesus for sure. Thank you, Jeff. That means a lot. Yeah, I don't know when I'll have a new update regarding the movie. I hope to put something out this summer. I may remove that last update that I did in December just because some of the stuff I said in there isn't like valid anymore, you know. And I also felt like with the podcast that I did have a short-term podcast on my personal YouTube channel that went into like behind the scenes of the movie and movie making and all that. I just felt like at the time I shared too much regarding all of that. So I'm not really planning to do the podcast much anymore just because probably not at all really. I just felt like at the time I shared too much when I needed to be more vague about it. So I removed a lot of stuff that I felt like I was too detailed about, you know? So I'm not planning to do like an in-depth podcast anymore. Yes, EB is real, Brittany. So I may remove that last podcast episode at some point. I just haven't gone to it just because I don't have another update to kind of replace it with. But also the fact that, I mean, at least yet, but the fact that the production is kind of went along, you know, like later than I said back in December on that podcast episode on my YouTube channel. I just figured that I'm probably going to remove it at some point and come up with a new update. Like I said, I'm trying to do things better because I've made 3 movies on my personal YouTube channel already. I did a Back to the Future trilogy, Back to the Future 4, 5, and 6. Back to the Future 4 blew up, got like 1 million views. It was not a good movie though. I was in middle school when I made it. It's not a good movie. I don't recommend watching it, even though it got 1 million views. But Back to the Future 5 and Back to the Future 6 is definitely better. So if you want to watch that, I would recommend doing that. Because it's not like you'll miss much plot points in Back to the Future 4 anyway. But if you want to get a glimpse of what Back to the Future 4 was like, I also made a condensed version and re-edited Back to the Future 4 because the actual Back to the Future 4 that got 1 million views that I released in 2019, it's an hour and a half long and it's just not a good movie. But I made a 20-minute like cut down version. It's a condensed like make version and re-edited and cut out stuff. So if you want to get a sense of Back to the Future 4 when I was in middle school when I made that, you can watch the 20-minute Back to the Future 4 movie remaster condensed version. And like I said, it's only 20 minutes. And then from there, you can watch Back to the Future 5 and 6, which are a lot better. But Counter Threat is 1 million times better than anything that I've ever put out on my channel. Any movie that I've ever done, it's 1 million times better. But yeah, anyway, but yeah, that's my plan. I just felt like I talked a little bit too much about all that with the podcast and everything. So I'm not going to probably do I'm not going to do the podcast anymore and I'm gonna be more vague about plot points and stuff. I mean, to be fair, I was pretty vague to begin about it, but I wanted to have more information under wraps that I had talked about, so I just figured I'm gonna remove the podcast and just switch up my content a little bit in between the times that I, obviously don't have the movie out, which will be a little while. So expect sometime this summer or fall, I'm going to try to get more into consistent content and switch up my channel a little bit in terms of content and make it more catered towards more towards filming, but at the same time, not like detailed stuff about Counter-Threat in particular. So that's my plan. And whenever I have another update, I think I'll just replace that with the last update, just because obviously I didn't start filming spring and summer like I said. So yeah, that's my plan. Criminal Minds is one of my favorite shows. Yeah, it's a good show. Just refrain from spamming Brittany. Currently over the Atlantic Ocean right now. Okay, should I end the stream at 3:30 my time, which is 8 minutes from now? 12 minutes, sorry. Does that sound good? Five minutes? I mean, I'm fine with going till 3:30, which is 12 minutes from now, if that sounds good. Yes. Okay, Joe says yes. Okay. But yeah, if you are interested in my movie and everything I'm doing on my personal channel, you can follow me on YouTube. And my socials are also linked on there too if you want to stay up to date with my filmmaking stuff. You can go, Brittany, if you want. I mean, I'm gonna end it like right after you leave anyway, so you're good, Brittany. Well, Brittany, you could always come back and rewatch the stream too, if you wanted to see the parts that you missed. But yeah, I'll be ending in like 10 minutes anyway, so don't worry. Okay, Gab, I'm going back to writing and we'll subscribe to your channel. See you next stream. Yes, man. Next stream will be Halloween night, which will be the website reveal stream. I'll be scheduling those probably in September, so stay tuned. I'll be scheduling probably the main stream and the website reveal stream in September. So yeah, I'll see you on Halloween nights. And yeah, I got to get back to writing myself. Like I said, I got a lot of script writing to do. But yeah, good luck with your comedy, Jeff. Brittany, Halloween will go by fast. I mean, it seriously will. I'm sure it will. Yeah, I get that, Brittany, but like, just look how fast that it's been since Easter. It's been like, we're coming up on 3 months now since Easter. I mean, that went by fast. I mean, now we're closer to Christmas 2026 than we are to Christmas 2025. So that went by fast too. No problem, Jeff. St. Helena now. So where the ISS is at. Yeah, July is almost here. For Independence Day weekend is literally next weekend. That's insane. For people who are in the U.S., 4th of July is literally a week away. Awesome, Brittany. All right, we'll be ending the stream in about 7 minutes. What are you guys most excited for, Christmas-wise? What time will Halloween start around Central Time, and why do it on Halloween? Oh, so our website launches at midnight GMT on November 1st. So it just happens to be Halloween in the U.S. The Halloween aspect of it has nothing to do with it and wasn't necessarily intentional. It's for me, the Christmas season starts on November 1st, right? So the website is based on GMT UTC, 12 a.m. midnight on November 1st. So in the US, that's going to be at around 7 p.m. Central Time when the website launches, but we'll probably start streaming at around 6 p.m. Central Time on Halloween night is most likely. We'll probably start an hour before the countdown ends. I mean, I just assume Andrew's like not necessarily available. I mean, he popped into the chat briefly, but he wasn't on VC or Facecam or anything. He typically doesn't do that until, like the Christmas stream, especially the main stream. Or like, NORAD website launch, AML website reveal. He did that last year on those. Okay, we'll be ending the stream in about 4 minutes, everybody. ISS is getting close to Africa here soon. Yeah, right when I said that, there you go. Gabon. Very shortly. What do you want on NORAD's website? I did not watch the Michael Jackson movie. I haven't been to the theaters in a while. I really want to go, though. What do you want on NORAD's website? Man. I don't know. Equatorial Guinea will be one of the upcoming flybys here soon as well. I mean, I would like a redesign, like a revamp on the UI. That would be fun. Maybe a revamp on the games too. That would be cool. Maybe more stats for Santa. I would like more Santa stats, not just last seen heading for gifts delivered. Speed would be really cool if they could somehow try to calculate that. Although I know that would be hard to do. Distance from you would be cool too. So I don't know, something like that. That would be cool, Joe, but that would be kind of hard. I doubt NORAD would have the ability to do that, or would give the ability to do that, you know? A live chat, that would be kind of hard, I assume. ISS will be cruising through Cameroon pretty soon, everybody. How many cookies he eats, or maybe distance from you on the map? Yes, that would be awesome. Cookies he eats, yeah, that's good too. And we should have that. Cookies he eats, how many carrots the reindeer eats, all that is good. Okay, we'll be ending the stream here very shortly. So if there's anything you want to say it now. Yeah, a lot of the storms have moved out to the east now, but there's still some more that's starting to kind of move closer to Pocatello now from the west. All right, guys, we got 126 days, 2 hours, 30 minutes until our website opens over at amltrackers.com. You can see the countdown there right now. The ISS is over the Pacific Ocean, but very close to Africa. Upcoming stops include Gabon, Chad, places like that very soon. Where did Santa put your gifts at? He put my gifts by the fireplace. Yeah, because the stockings were hung by the fireplace, and then the presents that were wrapped were under the stocking, right against the fireplace, upstairs. Yeah, now last seen over at Gabon right now. Upcoming flybys, Chad here soon for the ISS. Bye, Brittany. See you later. When will you upload the video? Which video, Brittany? Which video are you talking about, Brittany? But yeah, can't believe we got 126 days to our website launch stream. Now currently over Equatorial Guinea right now. Summer? Oh, you mean this stream? We won't upload it. It will just automatically be available to replay. Probably later today if you want to like replay the stream, but we're not uploading anything. But yeah, that will be about it. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Maybe a new 3D Santa model, and not the one he looks like he's standing while flying, and the one that he doesn't look like he's about to fall asleep. Yeah, I agree, sir. I agree. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in to our 4th annual summer stream. Do you remember the egg incident? Yes, I do. That was Easter 2025. That was funny. Last seen over Cameroon, heading towards Chad, everybody, on the ISS. I appreciate you, Brittany. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Acer. Thank you, Fellow. Thank you, Jeff. Who else has been in the chat? Just Weather earlier today in here. And anybody else that I can't remember. Thank you, Acer. Dalton. Santa Trekkie Network. Everybody that had a pleasure to tune in. Thank you guys so much. See you guys on Halloween night. God bless all of you. And yeah. See you guys on Halloween night. Peace out. See you in 5 months for the Christmas season. Yes, sir.